You are 31, not old, not young in the way you were at 22 when time felt infinite and decisions felt reversible. You are 31 and you are aware, maybe for the first time with any real weight, that some of the reversible decisions are starting to close. You don't have a portfolio. You have a checking account that resets itself every month like a clock that never moves forward. Money comes in, money goes out. The number at the end is never dramatically different from the number at the beginning, and somehow a year passes and then another and the account looks the same and you are 2 years older, and something about that combination has started to feel like a problem. You are not behind in the way that feels catastrophic. You are behind in the quieter way. The way where nothing is broken but nothing is building either. The way where you are working the same hours and earning a reasonable income and living a reasonable life and somehow arriving at 31 with less financial structure than you expected to have by now. This is where it starts. Not at 22 with a perfect plan. Not after the raise or the bonus or the moment everything finally aligns. Here, at 31, with whatever you have right now. You open the account. You make the first transfer. It is smaller than you wanted it to be. You do it anyway. The first year is uncomfortable in a specific way that nobody prepares you for. It is not the sacrifice that gets you. You expected the sacrifice. What you didn't expect was the silence. You move $300 a month into an index fund and the account grows to $3,800 by December, and you show it to nobody because $3,800 doesn't feel like a thing worth showing anyone. It feels like the beginning of something that doesn't have a name yet. Meanwhile, your friend from college just bought a house. Someone from your old job posted about their investment property. A person you went to school with is talking about their portfolio like it has always existed, like it grew naturally out of a life well structured, like there was never a moment of starting from nothing. You sit with your $3,800 and you feel the particular loneliness of building something that isn't visible yet. Here is what you don't know at the end of year one. You don't know that the $3,800 is not the point. The point is that you crossed the threshold between knowing you should and actually doing it. Most people never cross that threshold. They live their entire financial lives on the knowing side, accumulating more information about what they should do and less evidence that they will. You crossed it at 31, later than you wanted, right on time. You are 33. You have been consistent for 2 years. The account reads $9,400. Something has shifted that is difficult to name precisely. You check the account differently now, not with anxiety, not scanning for disaster, but with something closer to curiosity. You have watched the number go up and you have watched it go down, and you have noticed that your instinct in both directions has changed. You no longer reach for your phone when the market moves. You have started to understand, not intellectually but experientially, that the red number on a Wednesday is not a verdict. It is weather. The market dropped 11% over 2 months in year 2. Your $7,200 became $6,400. You felt it somewhere between your chest and your stomach. You transferred the $300 anyway, not because you weren't afraid, but because the schedule doesn't negotiate with fear, and you had built enough of a habit that the habit moved even when you didn't want it to. When the market recovered, the shares you bought during the drop were worth more than what you paid. The discipline of the uncomfortable months compounded quietly the way discipline always does when you don't abandon it. You are building something now, not a large something, but a real something. And real is different from large in a way that matters at this stage. You are 36. Total contributions $18,000. Account balance $26,500. The gap between what you put in and what you have is widening. Slowly, noticeably, you have $8,500 more than you deposited, and that number does something to you that the earlier numbers didn't. It makes the abstract concrete. Compounding was always a concept you understood. Now it is a line item. Now it is $8,500 that you did not earn at work, did not save through discipline, did not generate through any decision you made last Tuesday. It grew because you left it alone. That is the whole mechanism, and it took 5 years of watching before you actually believed it. Your relationship with the rest of your money has changed too, not because you have more of it, because you are conscious of it differently. You track where it goes now, not obsessively, not with a spreadsheet color-coded by category, just with the low-level awareness of someone who has learned that money is not neutral. It goes somewhere, and where it goes is a decision even when it doesn't feel like one. You make different decisions at 36 than you made at 31, not because you are more disciplined, because you have more evidence. You have 5 years of proof that the small consistent action produces the thing that waiting never does. That evidence changes behavior more reliably than advice ever could. You are 40. Total contributions $32,400. Account balance $58,000. You are not rich. You want to be honest about that. $58,000 is not retirement. It is not a number that changes everything, but it is a number with weight. The kind of weight that changes what's possible, not dramatically, but measurably. In the last year alone, your portfolio returned approximately $5,200 without a single additional dollar of effort. Not from a promotion, not from a a side project that finally took off. From the shares you bought over 9 years compounding into each other while you were doing other things. Your money is making money, not at a speed that feels like freedom yet, at a speed that feels like acceleration. And acceleration is the part that matters at 40, because what is accelerating now will be unrecognizable at 50. There is something else happening at 40 that is harder to put into a number. Your relationship with time is different. You started this at 31 feeling like you were behind, like the people who started at 22 had a head start you could never close. What you understand now is that you didn't close the gap. You built something different. You built it with the focus of someone who understood what they were doing and why. You built it through a decade of real decisions in a real life with real competing priorities. That is not a consolation. That is a different kind of foundation. You are 45. Total contributions $50,400. Account balance $112,000. 6 figures. The number that felt abstract at 31 is now the number in your account. Not because something dramatic happened, because something ordinary happened for 14 years without stopping. The portfolio is now returning roughly $11,000 annually. You contribute $3,600 a year. The account adds $11,000. The machine is contributing 3 times what you are. You are beginning to become a passenger on something you built from almost nothing, and that transition from builder to passenger is what the early years were always pointing toward, even when they felt like they were pointing at nothing. Your conversations about money have changed. Not louder, quieter actually. You stopped needing to explain or defend the decision to people who weren't making it. You stopped tracking what other people had built or hadn't. The comparison that lived in you at 33 when your friend bought the house, when someone posted about their portfolio, that comparison has quieted to almost nothing. Not because you won, because the game you are playing stopped being about other people somewhere around year 8 and you barely noticed it happening. You are 51. Total contribution $72,000. Account balance $238,000. 20 years. 2 decades of $300 a month. You have $166,000 more than you deposited. The number is not a surprise anymore. You understand the mechanism. You have watched it run long enough that the results are almost inevitable feeling, which is a strange thing to say about wealth because nothing about building it felt inevitable at the beginning. It felt uncertain and slow and occasionally pointless and sometimes like a private decision that no one around you was making or validating. You made it anyway. For 20 years. In the months when the market was down and the months when life was expensive and the months when pausing felt rational, and the contribution happened regardless. At 51 with $238,000 in a portfolio growing at historical average returns, your account generates roughly $23,800 annually without touching the principal. Nearly $2,000 a month from money that started as $300 on a Tuesday evening when you were 31 and something had finally shifted enough that you stopped waiting for the right time and made the wrong time work. You are 61. Total contributions $108,000. Account balance $637,000. You started at 31, not 22, not with an inheritance or a mentor or a financial plan that someone handed you at the right moment. You started at 31 with a quiet, uncomfortable awareness that you needed to begin, and with less than you wanted and later than you planned. And you built $637,000. Not by finding the right stock, not by timing the market, not by doing anything that required exceptional knowledge or exceptional income or exceptional discipline in the dramatic way that word usually gets used. By transferring $300 a month for 30 years and not stopping when stopping felt reasonable. Every month that felt too small to matter. Every correction you didn't sell through. Every year that passed without visible progress. Every Tuesday transfer that nobody acknowledged and nobody celebrated and nobody even knew about except you. All of it is here now. This is not a story about getting rich. It is a story about what happens when a person in their 30s decides that small and consistent is not a compromise. It is the mechanism, the only mechanism that runs on ordinary income, ordinary discipline, and the one asset that was always running whether you used it or not. You started at 31. You had 30 years. 30 years was enough. The account is open. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our upcoming videos.